Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Stay Fabulous with your hostesses, Kaylin Fierce and Jacqueline Frost. Fabulous queens doing fabulous things. Stick around and thank you for joining us. And now, here's your hostesses, Kaylin Fierce and Jacqueline Frost.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
How are you doing? We're all really excited tonight. We got a lot to. Thanks, Jesse. We have a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about how we got started, pretty much what we've been doing since we became a team, which was in August, and where we want Stay Fabulous to go and grow. So, Frosty,
we're a grower, not a shower.
Right. Oh, you're funny. Why can I not?
Can we just say how fabulous you look tonight?
I know, right? I look like trailer trash Tammy, but you know, it's all good.
Must be a Sunday night.
Sunday night.
we got the girls working tonight.
Yes, we do.
I did something a little different with my eye makeup, kind of blended some more colors into it.
See that?
I had to show off the eyes before I put my spectacles on.
Oh, there you go. At least you took care of that curl.
Yes. I've got my trusty can of rave.
There you go, just in case.
And I've got my mirror.
Right.
Because I already learned the hard way not to put my lip gloss on while I'm on here because it goes the opposite way I want it to go.
Yes, it does. It's all right. So, guys, you are very welcome to make any comments, ask us any questions, any suggestions, anything like that.
Yes, comments, questions, keep them coming.
Yes. Thank
like
you.
Like a virgin on prom night.
Right. So, who do we have on? We got Jesse, we have Todd, we have Deborah.
I see Ruby from,
and Rick Barda.
Kim Blackwell, Levi Austin. Hi, Levi.
And hi, Levi. Barda. Craig
Hi,
Hall.
Craig Hall. This little pussycat wig.
Right.
I have to say, this wig I got from Penetration, and the sweatshop in Ohio. I don't wear it a lot because it's a heavy piece, and it's not one I can perform in because I did it one time when I was performing at Cocktails in Cleveland, and halfway through the number I was doing this the whole time to hold it up because it was starting to slip back. It's a heavy wig and it doesn't stay pinned in right, and I'm not one of these queens that duct tapes my head to stick pins through it, so it's held on by a couple pins and a prayer. Because I also just got a haircut, so all my hair is on the top of my head now instead of on the sides.
Right.
So, but yes, Penetration did the hair. Donatella did my gown. It's a mermaid gown. You can't see the bottom of it, but I am wearing underwear.
Well, thank God, because if you go rolling back on your bed, oh,
Woo!
there's the other place. You don't have a bed in there, do you?
No, I'm in my office / drag room. So, but I do want to give a shout out to a friend of mine in the UK, Mr. Angel Everett. Hello, love. Mwah. He likes Stay Fabulous Today's in the UK. So we're sending a lot of fabulous love out to him and to everyone around the world, because we understand we do have people around the United States, and I've even heard Australia this week. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Right. And we'll talk about that later.
This is just a preview.
Right. So tonight, guys, we are, we did tell you that we were going to start helping organizations, fellow viewers, and anybody that really needs, the assistance. So tonight we are going to do someone in my local community. She is, she's handicapped. She can't walk very well and she can't drive. So what had happened is Sammy used to help her. And now that Sammy is no longer, God rest his soul, that she doesn't know what to do. So we are trying to help a member of the community, which is what we strive for anyhow, is to give back to the community. So if you would scroll the, where's Charlie? There it is. So you can, so down at the bottom as it scrolls, that's how you would go ahead and donate. And what she wishes is any money that we take for this to help her out, she would like an Aldi's card, which I think is great because you can get more food at Aldi's than you could at Kroger or Meijer or Walmart.
Yep, because you bag it yourself.
Yeah. So that, yeah. So
they save on labor because you do your own bagging.
Exactly. So anyway, guys, that's who we're not going to tell you what the name is, but that's the person that we are going to raise money for tonight. Okay.
Yay!
Yay. Okay.
Fabulous queens doing fabulous things with our fabulous nails.
And our bling.
Yes.
See our bling. So I guess we'll go ahead and get into this then. When COVID hit, now I had been out of the drag scene for like 20 years. So I really was trying to get myself back into it a little bit. Oh, I don't know who you're saying it to, but thank you so much. And I had decided that something that I'd done in 2009 called Kaylin's Thought for the Week, I was bringing that back out. Well, I really thought that I wanted to go a little further with the with Kaylin's Thought for the Week. So I decided to start Stay Fabulous. I don't know how I came up with that word, with that phrase. I have no idea. I just know it caught on and we are now Stay Fabulous. But when I done it by myself. So I was on trying to sing live in drag. And of course I don't sound like Denise Russell, but I tried, and I did like a little news thing and talked about, what's been going on in the world, and, and like I said, just kind of singing some songs. So then I decided, okay, this has got to go a little bit further. Let's try something different. Are you sure you want to hear Frosty sing?
Sing out, Louise.
Rick Marta said, "Shut up and sing." It's like, stop talking and sing, girls. Yeah, that's what he said. So anyway, what I had decided was it needed to go a little further. And I thought, you know what? Let's do it as a talk show. Well, the person that I was originally starting with, it didn't work out between us. And I had been watching Frosty online. I mean, I had just been watching her videos on YouTube, Camp Frosty, and I had just watched and I had just taken it all in. I'm like, I love her look. I love her attitude. I love everything about Frosty. And just out of the blue, like, I think it was like around end of June, first part of July, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. About that time.
We started talking. And I asked her, I said, you know, I'm wanting to start this talk show and the other person didn't work out. Would you want to do a talk show with me? And she didn't even think about it. She was like, yes. I'm like, okay. So in August, guys, we did our first show. Actually, when I went on vacation, we did our first live show. We did it together because I was up there and I went to Frosty's and we did the whole thing side by side. And then we did, when I got back, we started the, thank you, Rick. When I got back, we started with the first one apart was getting to know each other. And we asked each other questions. So that was kind of great. It was funny. I still don't have my bear. And anybody that saw that knew what I was talking about. Frosty had gone, and one of her questions, I don't remember. What was the question?
I don't remember. It's been so long.
Well, we were talking about relationships and stuff like that. And she was talking about something about bears and that a bear, I don't know.
I think I was trying to get you laid.
You were, and you asked me what type of guy I like. And I'm like, well, I don't really have a specific type. It's just on how they treat me. So anyway, we went through like, I don't know, 6 questions, maybe 4 questions. I can't remember how many it was. And that kind of started our journey as Stay Fabulous. So then we started talking some more. And from there, we just started adding things. You know, we were like, okay, we're going to, for a couple months. For a couple months, it was just me and you.
Yeah.
Till December.
Well, yeah, we did a lot of that. And then, December is when we started really incorporating more guests.
Yes. That's when we decided we were going to have guests. And it seemed like everybody was very responsive to us having guests on the show instead of just always me and Frosty.
Yeah.
So Frosty.
Well, it's more entertaining for us too.
Yes. She's gonna drink some water. So anyway, when we had Danielle,
I'll just talk about bears made me thirsty.
Right? Me too. Your turn.
Well, hopefully we're kind of back to some sense of normal coming this summer, and we'll get you up here to the campgrounds and you can meet you a bear.
Oh my. Hi, Sheila.
We can do Stay Fabulous from the campground.
There we go. Stay Fabulous from the dunes.
Stay Fabulous After Dark from the dunes.
There we go. Stay Fabulous After Dark. This will be a very special segment, and make sure that we have rated R, possibly, yeah, probably R. So don't have your children out. If I get lucky, it might turn into an X. I don't know.
Oh, Lord, girl.
Well, I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I think between me and Frosty, we play off of each other very well. And
Yeah.
I think from day one,
I've always worked better with older queens. I don't know what it is. It's such a burden, though, being so young and beautiful and buxom. It's such a burden. I need that yin and yang. So
I don't think I look bad for 50.
no, you look good tonight. Actually, tonight's probably the best you've looked since we've started doing this.
You think so?
Yes, like the hair's perfect. The eyes look amazing. I love the color. The cleavage is popping. Literally, it's popping. You got everything right tonight, girl.
Well, I'm happy you said that, because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I'm really starting to get back into this.
Yeah, practice makes perfect.
I'm starting to. Well, remember when we had Jennifer on? Jennifer had said that it's going to take time for me to find myself and find Kaylin. Yeah. And I think I'm really starting to learn who she is and what her look should be. And I'm starting to perfect it. So it's taken a long time. I mean, being out of it for 20 years. And Charlie, I wish we had that picture of me when I first started. Back.
It's too early for that. We don't want to scare them off.
But yeah, let's wait to the end when they're all leaving.
And to give you nightmares, here's a picture of Kaylin at the start.
Right.
We'll put mine up there too, because mine wasn't any better. Blue eyeshadow up to here, eyebrows up to here.
Yeah. Well, the thing of it is practice makes perfect. And I'm doing this every other week, is helping a lot.
I've been doing this. This is going on 14 years now this year, and it's still hit and miss sometimes. Sometimes I'll get it like, wow, I look good. And other times it's like, ooh, girl.
I know.
But I like getting into my palettes and just playing in the makeup and trying new things, and I always settle back on a pretty much my look.
Right.
Because anytime I try to do something, extra, it looks extra. and it doesn't look like me. So I kind of have a design of how I do my face. I'm just gonna keep doing this because I'm wearing nails tonight.
Right. So it was really great. We had probably, was it before Danielle or was it after Danielle, we decided that we were going to try and pull out a boutique?
It was a little bit before Danielle, because we talked about doing merch. Yeah. I got to type back to Charlie something.
And then I found Kat. And then I think, was it after Denise and Karen is when I found Laura? I think is when it was. But we decided that we were going to do merchandise. Well, everybody else is doing merchandise. Why can't we?
Yeah.
So we were, getting things from Kat, and it was with the old logo.
Yep. And it was just like keychains, coffee mugs.
Right. Now the one thing I do want to say is with the logo, everybody loved the lips. However, so did everybody else.
Yeah. It was very popular. I even used on my old logo for my Frosty Entertainment. I even used a pair of blue, like ice blue lips as my logo at one time, because when you think of drag, you think like lips, heels, and so does everyone else. So,
Gotcha.
and you had the lips already for Stay Fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
And I just found a different one that was more rainbow. And I'm like, oh, well, this is fabulous. So why not use this one? And then as we're kind of going through deciding on merchandise, I actually did like a search on Stay Fabulous. And like Kaylin found someone wearing a t-shirt that had our lips on it. Well, not our lips. But it was the rain. It didn't have our logo on it, but it was the rainbow lips.
Right.
So that we need something that's going to be just be ours.
Correct.
So then Kaylin found someone to do the Stay Fabulous logo with the crown on it, which we love.
Yes.
I searched out and found a fabulous and talented designer who did our cartoon you see now on our page. So we have a whole lot of merchandise coming out, and it's actually going to roll out after the show tonight. We had put in a search for a merchandiser, and we actually settled on Teespring because they do everything. All I had to do was just put in the design, put out what we wanted to do, and they do everything else. They handle the shipping and all that stuff, customer support. So, this is fabulous. We're going to do that. So,
right.
We are going to roll out the Stay Fabulous boutique after the broadcast tonight. So check back on the page for the link to that, and you can click on it.
Yay!
It's a lot of stuff, guys. I mean, stickers, tote bags, coffee cups, posters, face masks, socks, sweatshirts. There's a lot to choose from, and some of it, I mean, like the t-shirts, not so much the t-shirts, but like the sweatshirts and stuff can get a little bit up in the prices.
Yeah.
But just like, I mean, the stickers, I think was like $8 or something. And there are stickers of ours in the cartoon and also stickers of the logo, because I still want to incorporate everything that we've worked to make ours so that we had our merchandise out there.
Correct.
So it will launch tonight after the show, and I'll have the link posted into the page, and it is actually flashing on your screen right now. So if you want to check it out now, you can. But it'll be available on the link on our page as well after the broadcast tonight.
There you go.
And I also wanted to say, don't mean to cut you off. I don't mean to pocket you, but she gets it. She knows. But also, thank you to everyone that has joined the Stay Fabulous community. We're over 100 members. And the idea for the Stay Fabulous community was actually just to be a community. There's a lot of division in our community, and it's always, I'm just going to say it, pissed me off that we complain that we're not accepted and we're not loved and we're not, this or that from the outside. But within our own community, there's a lot of division. So I wanted a place where all of us could share our experiences. It mainly had started off as, I had thought about New Year's resolutions, like everyone's, lose weight, quit smoking, kill a cat, whatever they, whatever. Oh, she's starting. Quit smoking. It started like that. And then the more members we got, the more we saw that it's actually bigger than just, a New Year's resolution. It's common ground. It's finding someone who's going through the same thing you're going through now that you can connect with. So if it is something that that you're interested in checking out, you can check out the Stay Fabulous community. There's a group link in our page for Stay Fabulous. Check that out. You can create chat rooms and stuff too if you want to talk about eating disorders, if you want to talk about body dysmorphia. Speaking of that too, I've gone through my own issues with weight. I had gastric sleeve surgery in November of 2018. I had lost 125 pounds before COVID, before lockdown. I've gained 20 pounds back. So I'm back on getting on track to that. And I thought there's other people who are doing the same, who are going through the same thing where, they've lost weight, but because of the lockdown, depression sits in, you kind of, you eat because you're at home, and that's where the food is. Well, until you eat it all.
Right.
So, it kind of gives a community feel to, like people with like problems. So that's what I wanted to do with that. And I brought that up too because I've been posting more pictures of myself lately out of drag on my Facebook page, and I've been getting a lot of love and a lot of attention, and I so appreciate it because that's the boost that we need.
Exactly.
Is to know, what, you're doing good. We love you, and so thank you all for that. Which is also why I wanted to boost Kaylin tonight too with her look, because she does look fabulous.
Thank you.
And I mean, this is what you call a hashtag glow up. So what you do is you find that first picture of you when you came back, and you do a side by side, and then you put hashtag glow up.
There we go. Maybe I'll send it to you. You're always good at that.
Yeah, I can do it.
She'll probably have some smart ass remark on there too, I suppose.
Me?
Yes, she
No.
So guys, what I want to say is also there's two things. We're sorry it took so long to get the boutique up and running. I know we've been talking about it for a while, but it does take time. It takes time to get your merchandise up. It takes time to figure out exactly how we were going to do it. That was going to be easier for you.
And easier on us.
And easier on us. I mean,
because Kaylin and I, we work full-time jobs Monday through. Well, I work full-time Monday through Friday, and then sometimes on the weekends I'll do overtime. Right. But your schedule is more sporadic because you also work weekends.
Yeah, I work both. So, but I'll tell you, honestly, Frosty, when I'm not working at work, I'm working at work. It's like I'm up till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning with Stay Fabulous stuff, trying to get bookings, trying to get, things in place. And my boss, thank God he's as good as he is, because he's total redneck. I mean, the whole fishing, hunting, guns, the whole kit and caboodle. And, he's letting me off every other weekend, every other Sunday so that I can do this. And then the other thing is that I actually went to him with an idea. And the idea was, and it's not definite yet, but he does like the idea. I told him, I said, what is our biggest seller? And he said, makeup. And I said, who's the makeup, specialist? He says, you. I said, well, why can't we set up a table? And if the women come in, I can show them how to put on their eyelashes. Because where I live, there's a lot of women that wear eyelashes. So I can show them how to do their eyelashes. I can show them how to put on their makeup. I could show them what kind of makeup to buy, because there's so many women that you've got dark here and light here, or the other way around. Or light here and dark here. And I keep telling these women, you gotta blend. You can't just stop right here. You have to go all the way down.
Yep. When I first started doing drag, I was just doing the face, because that's all I was looking at was just the face. And then I'd do a little shadow around the chin line to kind of like hide all this. But then that was it. So like if I was wearing something like this that was low cut, like all of this is was my own flesh tone.
Right.
Which was just a little bit whiter than what this looked like. So now when I do my foundation, I take my foundation down like to the shoulders and then around to the bust, and then powder it and do my cleavage and all that. So I'm taking the makeup down full. So like all of this that's seen is covered, and it all matches. Because someone actually made a comment to me once, and it stuck with me. And you remember, if someone gives you like a bad critique, you remember that one forever. It's the ones that say they love you and they love this about you, love this about you. It kind of sticks with you, but then after a while, that bad one comes in like, well, they said this. And someone actually did tell me once that I was not blended from here to here.
Oh.
And that stuck with me. So I worked on it and improved. And so I get what you're saying as far as like blending it, like making everything match. Because the carpet do match the drapes.
Right?
When I don't have wood floors.
Oh.
Oh.
You're right. You're right. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, and then believe it or not, Charlie actually suggested that what we have is we have something called a care pass. Well, the care pass gives you what's called extra bucks. Extra bucks is basically CVS cash. So, which, yes, I work for CVS. So anyway, and I will probably be getting the vaccine within the next month or so, I suppose. But anyway, what the whole thing is basically, I told him, I said, we could even go as far as anybody that signs up for a care pass, they could be put in a drawing for a makeover by me. And he was all for it. He was all for it. I'm like, okay. You know, because
straight women always want a drag makeover.
Well, not only that, but I mean, just the fact that him, who he is, said, oh, yeah, that's a great idea. You know, it's like,
well, because he's smart.
My boss. You know, you sure you shoot guns and, you know, go fishing and stuff?
Hey, if he's got a gun, he'll have your back.
He does. He really does. I mean, he's always he's very laid back. You know, I think Care Pass is awesome. Highly recommend it. Oh, thank you, Leslie. So
I'm going to keep these on now.
we're getting people. I got like a little flyaway here. But anyway, so that's my little story about that. And then also, guys, you got to remember too, when it comes to the community, we are not doctors. We are not specialists, and we are not any kind of psychologist or anything like that. All this is so that you have some sort of support from, like Frosty said, like people like yourself that might be going through the same thing. You know, we're not trying to tell you what to do. We're not trying to, you know, suggest anything. It's just so you have someone to talk to.
Yeah. Because sometimes all you need is an ear or a shoulder. It doesn't have to be, you know, a therapist, just someone to listen. So that was also kind of the idea behind, you know, doing the community as well. Was especially with COVID and lockdowns, and I mean, it's something that we all share. It's something that we all have in common. And getting back to me joining Stay Fabulous, I said yes so quickly because I was bored off my ass at home.
Girl.
Usually, like, well, you know, once or twice on a Sunday night, I'd be with Karen and Charlie at the bar, you know, getting made up in the basement and then performing a few numbers and then, you know, going home and going to bed.
Right.
So this is another outlet, you know, of entertainment. So of course, I'm like, I'm all in.
Right.
And then of course, this has actually grown bigger than what I even thought it was going to be.
Honey, this has grown bigger than any of us thought it was going to be. Charlie even told us, did he tell us or did he just tell me? He said,
he probably told us.
Pretty much Stay Fabulous is growing on its own.
Mm-hmm.
All we have to do is show up. So now we don't really have any real responsibilities like we did before. I mean, the boutique's going to run itself. The community pretty much runs itself.
Yep. Because of the community members.
Exactly. So, you know, I mean, I'm just floored. I'm flabbergasted that this has gone the direction that it has. But I'm also very, very proud. And I'm very, very proud that I can do it with you. You're my yin to my yang, or yang to yin, or yung to hung, or whatever the hell it's called.
You are never gonna yin my yang. We can kiki, but we're not kai-kaiing.
Right. There we go. Oh, goodness. Hi, Austin. Welcome. Aaron, I saw you there. How you doing?
Yes, Aaron.
Oh, I thought you were still talking.
I just said yes, Aaron.
Okay.
I just figured, he's the young man.
Yes.
Every once in a while, you need to hear your name called, yes, Aaron.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
And that's a talent coming up too. We've got a lot. I mean, and speaking of like the community kind of running itself, and then the boutique now up and running itself, it kind of gives us more time to concentrate on the show, the guests. I think we're like, as far as guest wise, we're out to what, March now? Going into April?
We're at the end of May.
Oh, cool.
We have to get May 30th, I think is what it is. And then we go for June. So I've been busy. And guys, I'm so excited to tell you, as of March, I think it's 7th, maybe it's 4th. I can't remember, but we are going to start going national. We have somebody coming from West Virginia, Demetria Blackwell. And then we also have in May, somebody coming from Maryland that's going to be on the show. And that's going to be Victoria Beaumar from Maryland. Then we found out that we actually might be going worldwide. We might be getting some guests from Paris, and we might be getting some guests from Australia. So we're crossing our fingers on those.
I've been down, but never down under.
Right, exactly. So this really has gone further than any of us expected, at least this soon. I mean, we've only been doing this for 5 months, going into 6. So, but hard work pays off. And Frosty and I and Karen and Charlie, we work very, very hard to bring you the best show that we can. And I'm so glad that everyone appreciates it, and because we definitely appreciate you. So, Frosty, what are you there, honey? You and that hair.
It's heavy. It's heavy. I'm having drag queen problems.
I know, honey. It's okay.
My own hairline's starting to push through, so I'm trying to stick a pin back in it, and
right.
I can just go like this all night.
I'm like dinging all over the place again. I thought I had my phone off.
It's because your notifications are on for our message.
No, my phone's still on.
Okay. So with the PayPal, guys, it's not in all capital letters. It is just the PayPal. I have it written down because I wrote everything down yesterday.
Also, guys, to go along with the helping other people and stuff like that, and giving back to the community, we are going to keep posting this for the 2 weeks until we come on again, because some people only get paid every 2 weeks and they want to donate, but so many times people that do this type of thing, it's like, okay, it's just this night and boom, you're done. Well,
Plus, we get a lot of people that watch these shows after.
Exactly. And so we're going to leave everything open every time that we do this, which will be every show. We are going to have it for 2 weeks for you.
Yes.
So it'll be from Sunday to 2 weeks on a Saturday.
Yep. So from now until the Saturday before the next show, we're going to be collecting the money for the grocery gift card for the community in need, the community person in need.
Absolutely.
And then that Sunday show will crank up the new one, which we've already advertised that the next charity is going to be the Buster Foundation, which is the Pitbull Rescue, and that's coming up on February the 4th with our guest Mocha Pronto.
Yep.
So
you want to explain to them who Mocha Pronto is?
Mocha Pronto is a fabulous and fierce drag queen. She heads up the Real Drag Queens of Bingo with my old co-host, Iona Trailer. She's still alive. Even COVID couldn't kill her. And the legendary Lady T Tempest. So those three have been doing the Real Drag Queens of Bingo. And they've been doing their shows all around the state too. So we're going to talk to her about that. I've worked with her several years. Fabulous entertainer. She's I'm going to say this with love and respect, a mix of club kid and drag queen, because her drag really isn't defined, kind of like Sabin. I'm sure everyone's familiar with Sabin. Sabin's, probably internationally known as well. But Sabin's kind of that club kid drag queen as well. Like, she really doesn't fit into a box.
Right.
Like, I would say I'm in the drag queen box.
Right.
I would say you need to be in a box. But
now wait a minute. What do you mean I need to be in a box?
A box.
A box?
A box.
Oh.
But yeah, Mocha really doesn't fit a certain mold of a drag queen. She's a well-gifted performance artist. So looking forward to having her on the show in 2 weeks. And then, of course, us donating also to the Buster Foundation, because Karen usually does a benefit every year for them. But, 2020 sucked. But 2021 is looking up. I have faith. So we're going to do this for Buster and to get some money going out to them in the next 2 weeks after we're done with this week's donation. So, yeah. It's again, fabulous queens doing fabulous things, because we do this because we love entertaining and we love talking.
Right.
And we love, meeting people, meeting all of you has been fabulous. So we don't do this because, we want to make money for ourselves. We do this to kind of give back, which is the Stay Fabulous mantra is, fabulous queens doing fabulous things, is that we want to give back to the community and help those in need. So we are going to be doing more things like, what we're doing the next 2 weeks with the individual who needs, assistance with groceries. And then, of course, the Buster Foundation in 2 weeks. There'll be more charities and individuals in the future that we will be assisting. So be on the lookout for all that too.
Right.
I'm excited because this is something when and again, not to, pocket your talk, but here she goes again. Okay. I'm going to say this now. A year from now, bookmark this, write this down. A year from now, we're going to be Stay Fabulous, and she's going to be, I'm Kaylin Fierce. This is Jacqueline Frost.
How did I know that you were going to do that?
Stay fierce, stay fabulous. Yeah, smoke comes out her trachea. Remember Beetlejuice? the old lady that gave her the tour.
Yeah.
The smoke coming out. There's your Halloween costume for next year.
No, we already have our Halloween costume.
Oh, that's right.
We just got montage for it because we have no clue. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I mean, I know who I'm going to do. No, I don't want to say that either. I know what character I'm going to play, but I don't know exactly how to make her. Does that make sense?
Yeah. You can do it though.
Yeah.
You got till October. It's only January. You got 9 months to figure it out, girl.
Right.
Also, with the hair and the leopard, I'm kind of getting Peg Bundy.
I thought that too when I looked at myself at first. I was like, "Oh my God, there's Peg Bundy."
Well, the hair would have my hair would have been your color and teased up, but definitely with the leopard and the hair color at least.
Yeah,
it's very very Peggy.
Yeah. Ooh. Is my thing like falling again?
It's gravity, girl. It happens to all of us.
Okay. So what was that? Oh, bitch. LOL, not a trach. LOL. Craig.
Little thing about Craig, also known as Madison Reynolds. We entered Miss Amateur Gigi's together. I think it was both of our. It might have been. I know it was my first pageant. I'm not sure if it was Madison's first pageant, but neither one of us placed. It was actually that was the year like a lot of people were out for it. But also an entertainer who I've watched kind of grow and develop as a performing artist too. So I'm looking forward to seeing Madison getting back in the game. I know she posted that she's looking for a breastplate. So I directed her to Boobs for Queens. Not that any of us can afford those prices, but
no. What was I going to say? Oh
I don't know, girl.
I don't know. I was going to say something.
I'm sorry. I pulled a Polly Pocket.
You know how I am. What?
Alma. Oh, this way. We're in opposite land.
Yeah.
High five.
All right, one more time. High five. So we can't do nothing in sync. We can't do nothing in sync. We can't do that. Anything in sync. We can't do.
Meanwhile, if you're just tuning in, no, we've not gone crackers.
All right. So anyway, I think also. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So something came over the my feed, and it probably came over your feed too. I don't think I done it right, so I probably just didn't do it right. We'll have to do it next year. But I did try and enter us in what's called the Webby Awards.
Yeah.
And then when I started getting other stuff, it was saying, yeah, submit your video, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't think I have a video. You know, what video would we actually use? So I don't think we're gonna even.
We can wait, and then I can always put something together. You know, when the time comes next year. Shout out! I just saw her name catch by Deja Van Cartier. Hi,
Deja.
Yes,
I haven't.
She's Detroit's version of Vegas. There isn't anything she can't do. You tell her she can't do a character, she's gonna do it. She's gonna slay it.
Yep.
I think that's how most of her characters start. Was someone told her, "Oh, you can't do that." Watch me, bitch.
Yeah, you can't tell her that she can't do nothing.
Yeah.
She'll prove.
And that really should be how all of us look at anything in life. Sometimes you can't do it. Do it. Well, unless you have to kill someone, then don't do it.
I think that's a lot with Stay Fabulous, Frosty. You know, I think at first people were like, "Oh, okay, well, whatever," you know, da 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 da. But we have grown and we've changed our looks and we've changed our our whole.
I think since March we've all grown a little.
Oh, did you just rip something?
No.
Oh, I thought you just ripped. You went like this, and I heard rip. I was like,
No.
all right over there. She's gonna be a little more revealing than what we expected tonight.
Not in this thing. Even if I would have head over ass over kettle, this mermaid dress, nothing's gonna show.
Again. Guys, you will understand if you go back through and you watch our videos from beginning to end, you will understand some of what we're talking. You'll understand
current on the way we look currently and not the past.
Right. Don't look at how we looked back then. I say back then, it really was only like months ago, but
yeah, it just time has no meaning anymore.
And I'll tell you what, guys, our biggest turnout show that we've had so far was Jennifer Fox, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was Jennifer Fox.
But I mean, Miss Gay America, 82, so
yeah,
everyone knows her.
Yep. So
I love having queens that have stories to tell.
Yes.
We always call it the Wayback Machine. When we had Denise on the show, we went into the Wayback Machine.
Yep, we had Denise.
We did the time warp.
Yep. So we had Daniel Vasquez on the 15th. We had Denise on the 20th. And we had Jennifer on the
2 weeks ago.
10th. Right?
Yeah. 2 weeks ago.
So, yeah, I'm so excited. I can't get over what we've done and how we've built Stay Fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
Now we just have to do the LLC before somebody takes it from us. But we'll see how that goes too. Because it's going to cost us probably around $100, and that's for each state. So, yeah.
You would figure there's got to be something out there, and maybe all you out there in Facebook land.
Yeah,
and those watching on Twitter and YouTube will know.
Right.
There's got to be something that is like nationwide at least.
Yeah,
because it doesn't make sense that you have to get an LLC in every state.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, but I know that that's something we need to do because we also have to patent the logo.
Yeah, and also with us having the boutique, the funds that come into the boutique will help us, kind of solidify everything we need to solidify and make legal.
Right. Right. Exactly. And that's where we want. That's exactly where we're heading, guys. It was funny. I said, what was it? Probably about 4 months ago. I said, yeah, I want Stay Fabulous to be a household name. Well, I didn't realize that it was going to go past the house into the almost like past the house into the Senate.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much what happened. I mean, it happened so quickly, but it was your guys' support. It was your love and your encouragement that helped us grow and helped us keep fighting for what we really love. And Frosty and I both love Stay Fabulous with all our heart. And we try to give you the best show possible every show that we do. So we do want to thank you for that. Right. Bringing back to merchandise.
Oh.
So, guys, I told you, God, how long have I been telling you that we're getting ready to bring out a new item, and it is finally done. You guys tell me what you guys think, but these are the Stay Fabulous masks. And if you go...
Do that again.
Look. They sparkle too, guys. That is like pressed glitter. So, what the hell's on it? Yeah.
Put that over your face again. I want to see something. I didn't have glasses on.
Oh, okay. You were serious.
Yeah. There's your glow up picture.
Oh, Jesus. That's it. We're done with that. Eric Swanson's on. Yay, Miss Bouvier.
Hey, Miss Bouvier.
Hey.
Speaking of fabulous queens doing fabulous things.
Right. Oh, my gosh. Have you been watching?
Yeah.
She has gone from Michigan down to Florida and made a huge splash down there.
And it happened so quick. I didn't know what happened. We were talking about getting guests. I says, well, how about you come to Michigan? We'll get Miss Bouvier. All three of us sit like 6 feet apart and we'll film it. It's like,
Right.
She don't live in Michigan anymore. She in Florida. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
boom, right off my radar.
I know. But we are going to have you on. We still have to talk about that.
Yeah.
Bouvier. We would really like to have you on because you have a great story. And it's going back.
We're going to Florida, girl.
Yeah. Yeah, but we've got this platform. So actually, thanks to Bouvier, because Charlie found out what she uses.
Yeah.
And she uses the StreamYard. So it was awesome. She's game. Well, we got to figure out when. That's the thing. We got to figure out when. So we'll figure that out. What we talked about earlier, should we say anything or should we wait?
About
hours.
We will wait until we have something definitive.
Well, I thought we would get their opinions.
Well, I mean, we can kind of just float it out there and see what everyone thinks.
Oh, my cousin's on. Hi, Mike.
Hello, Mr. Michael.
He just loves you to death, Frosty. I'm telling you.
Well, y'all keep saying we hit it off, so I can't wait to have him on the show.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be on, guys, Frosty's birthday show.
Yep.
April 4th, I think, is when that one is, because your birthday is the 6th?
The 6th, yeah.
Okay.
Is he doing a striptease?
No, he's not doing a strip. Oh, good Lord. No, he's not doing a striptease.
We'll get him backstage.
We'll get...
The good thing about doing the dollars too is I get to keep the dollars.
Yeah, you guys are it's gonna be fun. I mean, you think you and I bounce off of each other? Wait till he gets on here.
There's a lot of bouncing.
He is funny. He's funny. He's comical. He's just a great guy. I mean, him and I, we never lost touch, no matter where I was living. And I've lived in a lot of places. I've lived in Wisconsin, Michigan. I even lived in Massachusetts. No, not Massachusetts, Chicago. I visited Massachusetts, but did you see what he said? He said, South Carolina, but we never lost touch. My cousin Mike is my best friend, and always has been. So, but we'll get more into all that when he's on. But yeah, you guys are gonna be amazing. So yeah, it's gonna be funny.
Oh, and also this is a show about updates and everything. Since the last time we met and we interviewed Mr. Jennifer Fox, something else happened that was very big, a very positive step in the right direction. President Joseph R. Biden.
Yes.
Let me tell you, you thought I cried when we did the election show. I bawled at the inauguration. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, weather-wise, I mean, when they got up there, I mean, they talk about it snowing, it was cold. Like when he got up there, literally the sun came out. And I thought, that's a positive.
Right.
So we try not to get too political on the show because we do kind of cross kind of the political divide. We do have Republicans that are within our family and our friends. And I've said before, I even said on the election show, there's a difference between a Republican and a Trump Republican. And a lot of the Republicans want their party back. And now they've got 4 years to get it together. And if they want to put someone new in that could actually, take their party back to the White House, because they have a lot of repairing to do within their own party. And I grew up in a Republican household. So when I look back at the Reagan, the Bush eras, what happened the past 4 years has never happened. I mean, and just to show you how bad the past 4 years was, George W. Bush's approval ratings went up the last 4 years.
Right.
But someone posted a picture, and I love every time they have an inauguration or a get together, and you get to see George W. and Michelle Obama together. That is a friendship, and I love their friendship because that's what we should be. We should be able to get together like that and not, rip each other apart.
Right.
But it's hard to do that when they said what the head stinks from the top.
Yeah.
Is that a fishing thing? I don't fish, so I'm thinking it is. It's hard to have that unity of coming together and putting your differences aside when the top person's creating the division. Right. So now that we have somebody who's already said that he's a president for all, even if you didn't vote for him, he's still going to be your president. He's still going to do what is in America's best interest, not just the interests of, if you're blue or Democrat or whatever. Right. So hopefully we begin to heal as a nation and kind of put the divisiveness aside and kind of come together again like we were. Because I know I said it at the election party, I didn't care about politics 4 years ago, until 4 years ago. Right. I didn't, because normally when you have a candidate for president, they've been vetted, they're up to the challenge, they've got experience. So I know that they're going to put country first. And then 4 years ago, all that went down the toilet. So it's kind of like, I want to see us get back to that, to where, in 4 more years, when it's Biden versus somebody, or if Biden decides, he wants to support Kamala, or, whoever the Democrat Party decides to put up in 4 years, where we can look at both candidates and say, you know what, if Biden or whoever gets in for the Democrats, great. If this person that got elected or got chosen to be the Republican candidate, if he gets elected or she gets elected, because we're that much closer to getting a woman in the Oval Office. We already have Madam Vice President, first woman, first African American woman, first Asian American woman. I mean, the glass ceiling is shattered. It literally, we're almost there. So it could be either a Democrat or a Republican woman in 4 years. Right. So, well, but I would like to see. I would like to see it go back to being, either or. Like if a Republican does win in 4 years, I want to feel confident that they're going to put, country before party. Right. And so, but we have 4 years left, so we're gonna, just ride this blue wave a little bit longer and see where it takes us. So, surf's up. Right. Right. And now the floor is yours, because I've pocketed your time again.
Say now. I don't.
Well, there's a surprise.
If I don't say it when it's on my mind, then it just goes away. Yeah. Pretty much. So there's some other exciting news. Nothing's definite, but it looks like it's a very, very, very big positive. I talked to Kelly, which is the president of Richland Pride. I talked to her for just a little bit the other day, and we are going to talk more later because she is ill. So everybody say a prayer for Kelly. But anyway, she's very excited. She really would like to talk to me about opportunities. And she didn't say just the opportunity, she said opportunities. So I don't know what this is all about. I'm very excited about it, whatever it is. I have a feeling that Frosty's going to be coming to Ohio for Pride next year, because I have a feeling Stay Fabulous is going to be in the Pride. So, yay!
That would be exciting.
It would be exciting. But I'm just like...
Just to go Pride again would be exciting.
So we are, definitely making a difference. And I'm so happy that we are. I'm so happy that we are making a difference in people's lives. Because that was one of our main things too, is we wanted to make change.
Yep.
And
speaking of change, I just remember what you're going to say.
What was
floating the idea out because we may be switching times.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So we actually would like your guys' opinion. There is an opportunity for Charlie, and it starts at 6 and ends at 10. So in order to keep him as our stagehand, our stage manager, which we really want, because we trust everything he does, and he does a fabulous job on it. We couldn't ask for a better. But we might have to move time to possibly maybe 4:00 on a Sunday, or 5:00 on a Sunday. I
would even say, since his thing is like at 6, I would even say maybe like 3:00 on a Sunday.
Yeah, 3:00, 3 or 3:30.
Because we try to stay within an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. I want to make sure that he has time to get from one gig to the next, meaning get from his place to the bar.
Right. So is everybody okay with possibly a 3:00 show instead of a 7:00 show? If you can, just leave comments. We are going to probably post something about it, and then comments there as well.
Mm-hmm. And also, I know a lot of people too that work on Sunday nights or have other engagements on Sunday nights don't watch us live, but they watch the feed on the repeat.
Right.
And I try to take the shows and also put them on YouTube as well. And I also share the links on our Twitter account. Right. So it's out there for everyone to watch after the fact too. So even if it is a 3:00 showtime, and maybe you're working, you don't get home till like 6 or 7, you can always watch it when you get back. Plus, it's on a pre-tape now when you watch it later. So if you need to pause it to get a drink or pause it to use the restroom,
right,
there's that too. So no matter what time we end up shifting it to, you're still going to be part of the Stay Fabulous community and part of our audience, because it's always going to be out there in the ether.
Absolutely. And I think you'd still be able. They can still comment.
Oh yeah, You can still comment as you're watching too, and we get the notifications up on Facebook when someone comments or posts on the page, and we look at those. And I know I try to at least like them when I see them.
Right.
So.
Craig says, "Wait, where's Bernie and his mittens?" Bernie and the Broads.
Bernie and the Broads.
I thought that was awesome. Karen came up with that. I about died. I saw
just
that.
one more for the pile of memes out there, because since the inauguration, that has been the one thing that has come in. And some of them posted like the Bernie memes have kind of unified people as well, because they're hilarious. And he even has a sense of humor about it too, because he even went on one of the late night shows and talked about it. And he made merchandise with him in the whole pose, the picture, and the money's going to a food bank in his state. So he's taken that and turned it also into a positive. So good for Bernie. It's nice to see a politician with a sense of humor.
Absolutely. He didn't take it to heart. He just
Because if you can't laugh at yourself, how the hell are you gonna laugh at somebody else?
right.
Can you get a ha-ha out there?
You can't love yourself. How the hell are you gonna love anybody else? Can I get an amen? So, anyway, Aaron says amen. Oh, Aaron, we love you. What else do we have going, Frost?
I've talked everything on our end.
I think I have to.
I'll have the link to the boutique. It was in the comments too, but I'll put the link on our page too. For Stay Fabulous to the boutique, so you can check out the merchandise and see if there's anything out there that tickles your fancy, something you want to get. There's also phone cases and those the masks that pull up.
Yeah, the gaiters.
The gaiters. I had to put on my glasses. I thought it said neck goiter. I'm like, why are they selling neck goiters? It was the neck gaiter.
We had goiters. Oh, God. All right. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed our show tonight. I hope you got a little bit of background,
entertainment,
and also where we're going and what we would like to do and where we've gotten to this point.
Where we've been, where we are, and where we're going.
Exactly. And we don't even know where we're going. I guess we'll just wait and let Stay Fabulous take us wherever.
There you go.
So, do you guys have any questions for us?
Let me put on my spectacles and look.
Loved it.
It's caught up in my wig. There we go.
So
and I can't push it too far back because the lashes get up there.
Well, because guys, this is going to be something that we decided, go ahead and ask your questions. We'll be more than happy to answer them. This is kind of an interaction for all of us. So, right now, so if anybody has any questions, please go ahead. We'll wait and see if anybody has any questions after about 3 or 4 minutes if nobody asked.
So I just noticed as I turned my head, I could see, because I got Stay Fabulous, the thing up in the computer, I can see the scary wig heads behind me. I don't see that on my phone because it's so small. I'm like, who stuck over my shoulder?
Right. So Mike says, who takes longer to get ready for a show? Me. Yeah. I start, honestly, guys, I start at about 2 o'clock. I moisturize, let that sit into the skin. And it's just, then I put on,
and a chill.
Oh, I thought maybe you had some of those creepy crawlies starting to come out of your breastises. So anyway, so then I put on my eraser. What do you call it? Not my highlighter. I guess it's
concealer.
Concealer. Yes, I put on the concealer. And then I put the white over it so that I can let it, what we call, bake. So I let that sit, and it's just an ongoing process. So yeah, I take longer, which you can tell. Look at both of them.
It pays off.
It does pay off. So
like child support.
What?
I said, love you.
Yeah. I heard you say something about child support. Honey, you got to have a husband or some kind of late night. Well, anyway, for you to even have child support. Of course, if you talk about Scrappy, yeah, child support, exactly.
That's what we need to talk about. I need to write a letter to the president. Can we claim our pets on our taxes as dependents?
You know, hey, you never know. New president, new rules. I say let's put a letter into the congressman.
Our fur children need to be dependents too, damn it.
Absolutely. I mean, hell, God, they're only going to have to pay for them for what, 15, 16 years? Yeah. I mean,
considering for the adults, you pay up till they're 18 and sometimes beyond.
Right. So,
but that's a whole other show.
Yeah, that's something different. But anyway, name one person you would love to meet and do a makeover. Wow.
Wow, do a makeover on?
Yeah.
I don't know who I'd like to make over. I know who I'd like to have make me over. I don't know who I'd like to make over.
God, who would I want to make over?
And I don't know if anyone would trust Kaylin to do a makeover on them.
Mitch.
That's a valid point.
Like, did that take too long?
You're there. You're there though tonight. Like I said, fabulous.
Thank you.
So keep that up, and you'll be going places, sister.
Honey, we're already going places. This old ass is tired, let me tell you. Let's see. Who would I make over? Who needs a makeover? I know a lot of people that need one. I just don't know who they are. I run into them at CVS all the time.
Oh!
Sorry.
That next ping you hear is your boss.
What? Oh, God, no, I can't even imagine him having a makeover. Ugh. So
I actually did a makeover on the radio. This was a few like Halloweens ago.
how did you do a makeover?
My friend is Gay Billy, Billy Dixon, who works on the Mojo in the Morning Show 95.5. And me and Vanessa Von Dion went into the studio in full high horror drag in the morning, and we made over Mojo, Spike, and I'm going to forget her name. I forgot her name. Anyway, we made all the three of them. It was a Honey Boo Boo challenge. So we made over all three of them to look like Honey Boo Boo. Of course, she gets Spike, and then the girl who was clean shaven, especially the girl. I get a full bearded Mojo to make over. So I had to put Mojo in Honey Boo Boo drag. Pretty much I did like lips, but then like from the nose up because everything else was beard. And they weren't doing glitter beards at that time, so I didn't put like, pink glitter on his beard.
Right.
But the pictures were hilarious. But that's the most high profile makeover I've done. Yes. I wouldn't put that in my resume though, because it I made over the bearded lady.
Wow. I made over one person, and that was it was my ex's aunt. She wanted me to cut her hair for one, while I'm not a stylist, and then she wanted me to do her makeup. Well, her makeup was fine, but I mean, her hair was okay. I mean, she liked it, so I guess that was that. But that's about it. I mean, as far as really picking and choosing who I want to make over, I honestly have no idea.
Yeah. Well, I did see another question come up. Rick asked, "Are you trying to be like Denise Russell?"
Who? Me?
No. Either of us.
No, we don't sing.
No, this is a totally different format. Denise has like her niche, and she's fabulous at it.
Yes.
You can watch her on her page on Wednesday nights.
Right.
And she does a fabulous job of what she does. And what we do is something, completely different.
Right.
Because we do more of a talk show. And we are, like I said, we are gearing toward, interviewing more guests. And with her, it's the commentary, it's the singing. We don't sing. I mean, I've done karaoke a few times, and I usually pick the ones like Moni Moni by Billy Idol, or other songs that are more like geared toward like crowd participation.
Right. Well, I used to sing. I used to sing very well, but the older I got,
What happened?
Yeah, exactly. Now I can't hit the notes anymore. My range doesn't go where.
Now she sings like B. Arthur.
I beg your pardon. I do not. Yet. Oh my god. So anyway, I think.
Yep, Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline.
Ba ba ba. So good, so good.
Oh, right. Right.
With my glasses off, it is kind of blurry. I'm very Dolly Parton.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Dang.
But I've talked about all I'm got on my list.
Speaking of Dolly Parton, she has not returned any of my messages. So I was trying to get her for your birthday.
That was
Charlie, can you there, please? Gotcha. Okay, Walter McNew. Oh,
Walt! He's an upcoming guest too.
Right? If we get back to being in bars, will we see a Stay Fabulous live show?
Yes, I would love to do that.
That would be awesome.
And we may, since we have a connection within our midst,
Wow.
we may be able to do something upstairs at Gigi's, maybe before karaoke starts.
Karen? Karen?
I'm just floating that out there, putting it out there. And we would actually, since it probably wouldn't be, I don't know if it would be Facebook Live or not. Maybe it's something we could pre-tape so that we're more constrained to a time limit. So we know we're on from this time to this time before karaoke starts. And even do it on a night maybe when she's doing her variety show. So then we can also perform.
There you go.
Win-win. Yep. And we get to get Kaylin Fierce back on stage. Maybe she can haul Reba out the back of her closet.
Oh, I hope you have some flats, because I can't wear heels anymore. I mean, I'll try, but
get you a little biscuit.
Yeah. So, yeah, that sounds like fun.
Oh, definitely
fun. I never even thought about taking it to a stage like that.
I had been thinking about it, but with the climate the way it is now, I don't know when that would happen.
Right.
But as soon as we're able to, I would love to. Hell, even if it was something that was, the limited capacity seating as it is going to be, come February when the bars can start doing things again.
Right.
Even if we did it in front of 10 people, which I'm accustomed to doing a show in front of 10 people on Sunday nights.
Right.
We could do something like that, and maybe even have a live guest,
right?
To interview as well.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be real fun.
Plus, it gives us a chance to get together too and kiki and, have another photo shoot with the two of us in the same room.
Right.
Instead of a split screen side by side.
Yeah, but it works. It works for us.
It does. And I do also want to give a shout out to Blaine, who did our cartoon. It's a fabulous job. We both love it. And it looked fabulous on the merchandise too. So
yep.
Again, after the show's over, I'll go ahead and post that link too on our Facebook page. So you can go check that out for yourselves.
Is Blaine here?
I don't think he's in here. I know he did like our page today. So he'll probably see it.
Yeah.
So thank you, Blaine.
Yep. Thank you, Blaine. Rick Barta says, "You guys, I love." Well, we love you too, and we're glad that we're able to make people smile, and hopefully this kind of eases a little bit with all this COVID going on and these deaths. I mean, it's just one death after another.
Yep, and they're not. Yeah, I think it was like 4,000 a day now.
Something like that.
Yeah, and it's sad, and it's just wear your mask.
Right.
Do I have a mask here? I
do. Oh.
I do too.
You got the other Stay Fabulous mask, don't you? Yep. That is awesome. I have my fierce one around here somewhere. I don't know what I did with it.
So yeah, it is. These do work. So wear your mask.
Right.
Even if because I know I had the first shot, the first of the vaccine. I go in a couple weeks, but we can have a thing now for the second one.
Like you have a third arm.
So even if you have had the vaccine, either one or both, still wear the mask because not everyone has had the vaccine yet, and there are still germs out there. So it's very important to still, have your mask on over your nose, over your mouth.
Right.
Do you have a headache?
No. Look at your hair.
Oh crap! I told you, girl, this wig is heavy. But we're near the end of it. I'm gonna let it go.
I know she's almost.
I'm just gonna be like Elsa and let it go. I'm wearing the Elsa blue, so let it go, let it go. I was gonna rip it off, but no.
Rick? What do you mean by what about the numbers you get? What did that mean?
Oh, we you usually give like the demographics of the page, like we're up this much, we've got this much, and that's what we mean.
Well, I didn't get them.
We can talk about that, next show.
Yeah, I honestly don't even think about it anymore because I know they're going somewhere. I just, it's almost like I'm not concerned. I'm really not concerned. I know that, we're loved and people like our show. So I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, like Charlie said, it's growing on its own. We don't need to be babying it too much anymore.
And if anybody knows about beating a dead horse, it's Kaylin Fierce.
Okay.
And on that note,
I'm Fierce.
I'm Frost.
And we want you to
stay fabulous.
Until next time, guys, have a good night. it.
We're still live.